Hey, it's Sarah with Happy Beauty. Today, we are going to make a homemade item, of course, because we're here to save you time and money, and this will definitely save you money, possibly some time fighting with your kids. It's a homemade ice pack. We use rice on the inside. You can actually put it in the microwave as well, but super easy. My kids love it, so I want to show you how to do it. So what you're gonna need is an old piece of clothing. I like to pick something that my kids really liked when they were little, so maybe it helps soothe them just to see their old memories of something they used to wear. So when they are hurt, they look at it and they think good thoughts, or at least happy childhood memories. So, old shirt, got myself a bag of rice. This is just a cheap bag of rice from Aldi. You can go to any grocery store and pick up just cheap rice. You don't need anything special. And you'll need scissors and a sewing machine. So what's great about this is you also get to decide how big you want your ice pack or rice pack. I just did a small one so it fits in my freezer good, but you can do them bigger and just make seams on the inside and have one for a big area on yourself as well. So with my little shirt here, I'm just going to decide how big I want it and roughly cut it out. If you're not great at sewing or anything else, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can go through and hand stitch all this, but since I have a sewing machine, I am going to utilize it. So I try to make it as straight as I can. That's a good size that I've decided here. I'm gonna set that off to the side. And we've got our base of our ice pack. Now that I've got my fabric cut out, when you do any sewing project, you want to put the two good sides together. So that way, after it's sewn, you won't see the actual stitching lines. So you just line up your fabric again, inside out, so it'll look like this, and your good pieces are in the inside. And then I'm going to sew all of it except for a little area that I can pour my rice into. So now that I've got my square all done, I'm going to take that little hole that I have and I'm going to flip it back around to the right way, making sure all my corners are all out so it is not bunched, because once we get the rice in there, it's going to be a lot harder to work with. Now we have our little sleeve for our rice. So with our opening right here, we are going to pour the rice in. You could just directly put it into the container, but I'm going to actually just make a little funnel to make it easier. I looked for mine in the kitchen, but somebody has moved it where it shouldn't be. So we are improvising. So we got our paper and our tape. I am just creating a little funnel. All right, then we'll pour our rice in. Okay, so I've got my rice just right here at the top. You can see it's all nice and full. So now we have to sew up the end. All right, so we are going to sew across the top here. So we make sure the rice does not come out. And I'm going to go ahead and just sew all the way across the entire top, so that way it's not so obvious where my hole is. And I always like to go back and make sure that I got it all, and I just kind of pull the edges. And then whenever it's all done, I cut off the string. And there you have it, homemade rice pack. Hope your family enjoys it as much as mine does. Super easy, and whenever I see that fabric, it always melts my little mommy heart, because I remember my little babies running around in this, and I know it makes them feel better too. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.